Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Sagittarius, let's see what are the messages here for you now, and a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Sagittarius spirit. All right, 3 cards for the first person. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Oh my God. Second person, Death and Rebirth, Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords. Mutual energies, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Bottom of my deck, I have a 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, somebody feels this is over. This is over. This is stagnated. I got hurt. I got betrayed. They plunged, I don't know how many swords in my back and my heart. I'm done here. This connection is over. The other person, they also are realizing things are over. They feel they lost out on a commitment and they're realizing why. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you and then we'll do your mutual energies, Sagittarius. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Sagittarius and their person spirit. Sagittarius and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Take a few more from another deck. Sagittarius and their person spirit. Sagittarius and their person. All right, and just a few more from a third deck, Saggies, and then I'll clarify the rest. Sagittarius and their person spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Sagittarius, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I'm willing to offer you an olive branch to you if I'm able to communicate with you. I would gladly accept an olive branch from you. I long for peace and I miss you. I've never loved anyone the way I love you. I didn't expect to feel so much. But your stone cold silence broke me. The pain is like grief. It feels like my lover died, and I died along with them. We are both awakened to this journey of unconditional love and have shared our deepest desires for the future we want to build together. When we have any challenges, we should communicate about our triggers in a healthy way by having open and honest discussions rather than avoiding them at all costs. I needed your time and commitment. It doesn't feel right being apart from you. You always knew how to make me smile. I talk to you a lot in my head. I have nightmares of you with others. I want to look better first. I want to come home to you. I daydream about our future. I need to be intimate with you. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Sagittarius, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A, and then we'll move to the other person, person B, and newcomers. Remember, these are not gender-based. You could be either one of them. All right, so person A, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse for you. Yeah, person A says, they were, I think, looking for commitment. Person A was looking for commitment, and the other person, I think, was already maybe in another commitment, or they didn't offer anything. So this connection stagnated. I think person A is kind of accepted that we've not been on the same page, and now it's time for me to stop pondering over the past. Maybe it's now time for me to give up on this connection once and for all, because there was no new beginning offered here. So person A says, yeah, they probably made a fool out of me, making me believe that they wanted something long term with me or something. So now I need to get onto my own chariot. I need to move forward in my own life, because I think person A found out something one way or the other. They found out the truth. And that kind of really hurt person A. I mean, they felt betrayed, felt hurt, they felt this is over. They felt that they just went and got their heart broken, and that's it. Yeah, I think person A has now made up their mind, or made a decision now, that this was a connection which just made them angry, made them upset. The other person never fought for them, never treated them right. So I've had my heart broken. I think person A is transforming themselves and saying, I'm going to find that safety, security, long-term abundance by myself now. I'm going to just transform all that pain into power, and I'm going to stabilize my own life. So it's not that I'm going to let this experience go to the waste. It's like maybe they expected the other person to join them and build a future together. It's like, yeah, you know what, it's over, and now I'm focusing on myself, on my money, on my stability, and I'm not going to let this bother me anymore. I'm done here. Right, person A? Yeah, because they felt the other person was bringing nothing to the table. They were not stepping up. They were not bringing their pentacle to come and say, come, we'll build together, and we'll build a 10 of pentacles, long life, successful life together. No, person A says, no, I was offering them everything. I was offering them all my resources, love, compassion. I wanted to prove to them that I'm a good partner, but they were just not on the same page as me. In fact, all they did was they lied to me, they cheated on me, they ghosted me, and now I'm done. I'm done being juggled. I've made up my mind. I'm dropping this connection. I think person A has done a lot of reflection work on themselves, and during this time, I think they have also spent a lot of time working on themselves as to what can I do better to attract in a soulmate who will be the perfect partner for me, who will give me what I want back in return. So maybe there's something I did, maybe I expected something from the wrong person. So let me elevate my own life and become that person who will be seen and will attract the right kind of partner for themselves, right? So person A has taken that as an opportunity to learn and grow. Even the heartbreak they feel was a lesson. So person B, what about you? Person, what's the death card? Oh, they're not happy. They're not happy that this connection came to an ending. They are now realizing that they lost out on something that could have gone the long haul. This could have been a committed partnership. Now, as much as this person wants to now, they want a second chance. This person wants to rebuild. Then what's the problem? Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? They're not sure they're going to get it. They probably feel that I'm going to look like a fool now if I go back and tell them after the way I treated them. How do I now go and tell them that I love them? And I never told them. I never offered them anything. I left the door open. I was maybe, keeping my options open. I didn't make the right decision at the right time because I had something else going on. How do I now go and explain myself? Right? How do I now unbreak the heart that I've broken? How do I now gain forgiveness for the acts that I've done? So they are coming to some kind of clarity that they have lost out because of maybe not making the right decision at the right time. So tell me then mutual energies for the first person, the one who's accepted and said, I got my heart broken. Yeah, person A says, I've learned through that. I've been working on myself, Omkaratarot, and I'm ready now to give my heart to somebody brand new. In fact, that's what I'm manifesting now. I'm manifesting a new love in my life who, from the get-go, offers me their cup of love. Proves to me that they are interested in me or interested in giving me a cup of love, just as I would love to give a cup of love to them. More? Tell me more. Yep, I just explained this card and it's come out Two of Cups, right? So person is manifesting a Two of Cups connection where I give you my cup, you give me your cup, and then we live a happily ever after. So person A says, yeah, this person, the one I was dealing with, they were very immature. They were never consistent with their communication, and yes, the tower did fall, and I have now lost hope with them. I've totally lost hope. None of my wishes, dreams came true because you see, the difference is they feel that the person they were dealing with, they only came towards them with passion. Now, what person A says, what I want is somebody to come towards me with emotion. I want love. And that is what I think person A says, I've learned my lesson. If somebody is not offering me emotions or love right from the get go, that means they're not ready for the long haul. I'm not going to be going back to them because they didn't respect me. They didn't offer me emotion. They didn't offer me love. So I think person A is busy now by making their own dreams and wishes come true and manifesting a brand new love in their life. So person B, what about you? Person B. What's the Knight of Cups for you? One more. At least they're realizing. This person is realizing that maybe in the past they did have romantic feelings, but they downplayed them. Maybe they treated their person like a friend or a friends with benefits or a third party, and they know they broke that person's heart. They didn't make up their mind or didn't make that decision. I think now they have. Now they've realized that none of the other cups make any sense. That was the golden cup. They want to rush back towards person A now. They want to tell them that, I'm ready for it now, or I see clearly what my right cup is. But they feel now it's too late. They feel the other person is never going to trust me. What if they've cut me out of their life? How do I go and tell them now that, I do love you, or I've always had love, but I never expressed it, never offered it? Somewhere this person is realizing that they're embarrassed. I think this person is just embarrassed to reach out right now. They want to reach out, but somewhere they know that they came across as somebody who was very indulgent. Maybe they were only thinking about their own dreams and wishes. So now they've come at least to, what I'm getting, person B is realized. They've realized that what they were seeking was not their true happiness. And now that they've realized that it was that last cup which was being offered to them, this person held back. They held back. They pushed the other person away. They didn't make that choice. And now it's like they've lost this connection. Six of Cups in reverse, Spirit. Yeah, they're very depressed. They're very depressed because they feel it's over. I've lost out on a soulmate. Yeah, they don't want to apologize. They do want to apologize. Why? Because I think they still are harboring hopes that if I tell them that, you're not an option anymore, I've made up my mind, I do love you, maybe there'll be an opportunity to return. But I think it's all in their mind right now. They are scared. Yeah, they're scared because they're scared to take action. Because somewhere they feel they will now look like such a loser. They will look like such a loser because they are the ones who played the mind games, right? Now to come back and say, oh yeah, I was playing those mind games, but, actually, now I'm ready for you. Not after the way they behaved. They know what they did. Whatever this person did, they lied, cheated, ghosted. It's like they don't have much hope. They're scared. They're scared to even ask for a second chance because they feel the other person's totally turned their back on them, has given up on them. So they'll spy, they'll watch. But they do know that they'll be seen as a liar if they come back. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Sagittarius.